All right, we're joined by Baylor head coach Felicia Mulkey, along with student athletes Kristen McCain and Faith Core. Coach, your 7th consecutive national championship. Just give us your initial reaction.
I'm just really proud of my team. It's been a long year, and it was quite the trajectory, and we wanted to peak today, and I think that we did. And if no other, there's still, if you ask us if we could do it over again, we would still fix things. Would you agree?
Yes.
Because we're never satisfied. But mentality-wise, we peaked today. They were ready. They were ready all day. It is a marathon day with event finals in the morning. I'm just really proud of the team for how they pushed through.
For all three of you, there seemed to be a lot of emotion in that final team event, especially towards the end. Can you just speak to the feeling and the emotion throughout that routine?
Definitely throughout this year, we've really been using the motto, us versus us, and I just really feel like all the hard work that we put in during these practices, we just really felt that feeling during that team event, just everything going our way. The feeling was just amazing.
Yeah, going off what Kristen said, I think finally hitting your team event in the last team event of the entire season just to close it all out was just like a feeling of no other, and like emotions just overcome you in that moment, and I'm just like so proud of our team.
I had no idea about the mosh pit. Jerry, were you watching? Did you see the mosh pit? I didn't know about it.
Yeah, we had a secret meeting.
Yeah, it was cute.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to ask about.
Yeah.
Well, I will let them speak to it because there was an athlete-only meeting in the locker room that I was shut out of earlier, which made me a little nervous. But I do trust them, and I knew that hopefully it would be nothing that we would get in trouble over. So I had no idea. I was as surprised as you guys were. But you can talk about the dance at the end.
Yeah, we came up with the idea yesterday or last night. So we wanted to keep it a secret from the coaches, just like a surprise. So we had like everyone in on it. So we pulled everyone in, and we had hand signals. Like if we hit our routine, that was like we had no deductions. So I was like, go do the mosh pit. But if we didn't, we were just going to say abort, abort, abort. But we ended up hitting, and everyone went crazy. So we went with the mosh pit, and it was just like the perfect ending.
And the mosh pit, we started out the season doing the mosh pit for our dance, and just ending the season with the mosh pit, you could just really feel how far along we've come throughout the season.
Yeah. And for those of you who don't know, we don't put a lot of time into our dance, so they actually do really mosh pit right up until the first meet, and then we put something together really quick and we throw it out there. And the other great thing about it is, if you don't know Emily Tobin very well, she's very quiet and shy, so that was way outside of her comfort zone.
Yeah.
Did Miss Girl make it out there for the celebration?
Bryce, Cherry, have you not been watching? She is everywhere.
I didn't see. They didn't show Miss Girl.
Well, they were careful not to show Miss Girl. This is a serious championship. But she was back. She was back behind the curtain, peeking out the whole time. It's hysterical. I never know she's there. I'm not doing this. Like, she just appears. And we do this little ritual that's a secret unless you're on our team. This little ritual where they do this dance. Not a ritual, but you know what I mean. They're dancing and whatever, their little hype thing right before the meet starts. And I walk around, and Miss Girl is back there with her arms up like this. I almost died. I guess Cam Bryant's doing it, but it was hilarious. So, yes, Miss Girl has made it. She's made it back.
Yeah.
How big was tumbling for you guys? I mean, you guys did well in all 6 events, but I mean, to win all 6 of those heats and then close it with almost a perfect 10 in that open, that's pretty good.
Yeah. We were really proud of Bree. I got a little emotional when Bree went. She's been here 5 years. She battled back from an Achilles injury, came back for her 5th year, and ended on a high note. I mean, they weren't going to give anybody a 10 in tumbling today, so that was a 10 for me. I was proud of our tumbling. That is usually a strong suit for us, and we struggled early in the tournament with that, made some adjustments. Kristen McCain came in on day 2 into that aerial pass and really helped us out. So today was big, but if you were watching, you saw the biggest thing for us today is we won the toss event, and this doesn't happen often. So we were really excited about winning that toss event. We really focused on our second half today, and I think we came through. I'm proud of them.
Jerry, Bryce, Gio?
For you, like Fee said, you got kind of thrown in there into the aerial. How did you feel like you did, and was that a lot of pressure for you're a freshman, right?
I'm actually a sophomore.
Okay. How much pressure was that?
You know, I actually have been training the pass throughout the whole year, and just taking that spot right in for Tori, I wanted to do it for her and for my team, and I knew that I was really trusting my training, and I didn't really have that much pressure going into it. I was applying it.
Coach, well, congratulations to all of you, first of all. But, Coach, I mean, 7 straight. Are you satisfied yet? Are you going to go for 8, 10, 15?
You really have to ask that question? Where are we going to stop? Let's keep going. No, that was 7. They're all so special. They're all so different. The journey every year is so different. So 7 was fun. 8's going to be fantastic. So, yeah, we're going to go for another one next year.
Was the green hair thing just for today, or?
Yes, they have themes. So day 1 was normal hair.
Yeah, just normal.
Day 2 was business buns.
So like this.
Yeah,
This
so
is
they had
a
business buns yesterday if you're watching. And then today they ask, when they advance, they ask the staff if they could go find some green hairspray. So Mabry Herman, our sport program administrator, went to 4 stores to find 15 bottles of green hairspray.
Yep.
And if you look up in the stands, their parents had hair and dads had beards also in green. So it was a family affair today.
Talked about it because their coach talked at the halftime deal about how important that toss was for them. They thought they could maybe kind of close the gap a little bit. How big was that? I mean, knowing how good you are in tumbling, but how big was that to kind of actually grow the lead?
Yeah, it was good. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
We were so excited. That was probably, we were just as excited right there as when they announced the final scores. We really focused on that. We knew, I mean, a good coach knows what their strengths and weaknesses are, and toss was not a strength of ours this year. But we won the toss event yesterday and then turned around and won it today. That was huge for us just to build the lead a little bit, because we knew with our start values going into tumbling, if we could simply just be on our feet, that we could continue to build our lead going into the team event. I think going into team event, we were what, like 6 point something up on them going in, and that gives you a little bit of cushion. So yeah, the whole second half, just so proud of them.
Chris and Madeline?
Maybe a little more emotion being a senior, or what was today like for you?
It was definitely emotional. Honestly, it didn't hit me till team event that it was like the last one for me. But yeah, it was definitely emotional because you put your blood, sweat, tears, your heart, soul into this program for 4 years, and then it all comes down to the last team event.
Mm-hmm. I was aware that she was a senior because I started crying. She didn't know after her 6th element acro, and I had to hide it from her because I didn't want her to get emotional. But they killed it. It was amazing. So sorry if you saw it.